In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the engine cooling fan on this Audi S4. This is going to be located on the driver's side behind the radiator. Under the hood, near the cowl, you may have a cover right here. This vehicle does not have that cover. You want to take that off. We'll disconnect the negative battery post. Use a 10mm wrench. Loosen up this nut. Disconnect that and set it aside. Now we're going to take these screws out, use a T30 socket. One right in the middle there, and on the sides. In the trunk, you need to lift up on this cover right here. There's a little handle that will hold that out of the way. On the left side of the spare tire, you're going to grab this toolbox. If you lift the handle, then you can pull it up. Open this up. It's just a couple levers. And then you're looking for this key. Grab this key. Now, using the key, in the center cap there is a little hole. Just find that hole. Then you can pull the center cap off. Using a 17mm socket, we're going to take the lug bolts off. Before I take the last one off, I'm just going to hold the wheel, prevent it from falling. Then grab the wheel and pull it off. Underneath the vehicle, there's a shield right here. We're going to remove that. Use a straight blade screwdriver and just go around all the fasteners. You want to loosen those up. Side. Should be some on that side as well. And on the side, there's a couple retainers. This vehicle only has one. Just twist that out with the straight blade screwdriver and do the same on the other side. And grab the shield and pull it down. Now I'm going to take these screws out, use a T25 socket. Should be one up top here that's missing on this vehicle. Now using a trim tool, there's a push pin right here. Pop that out. Grab the inner fender well and we'll just slide that to the back. You don't have to take it out completely. Remove this bracket, use a 10mm socket. Take that bolt out and remove this screw. Use a T25 socket. That comes off. And remove this screw, T25 socket. Now there's two nuts in there. We're going to take those out. Use a 10mm socket. Take those out. If you need to, use a magnet. Those out. Then you're going to do the same on the other side. Now just grab the bumper, pull firmly outward, and then you can pull it forward. Do the same on the other side. And grab the bumper, pull it forward. On the driver's side, there's a hose. Disconnect that. Just pop this little clip out. You might want a drain bucket. You're going to lose a little bit of washer fluid. This vehicle, it's empty. It's for the headlight washers. And there's a wiring harness. A couple wiring harnesses. Disconnect the connector. Push down on the tab. And disconnect that harness. and pull the bumper off. We're going to take this bolt on each side out, use a T30 socket. Take those out. And we're going to disconnect these connectors. Just push down on the tab, slide the connector off. You want to grab the connector, slip it out of the bracket. There's another one further down. It's going to be easier to slip this one out a little bit, at least, so that you can disconnect it and push down on the tab. Disconnect that connector. We're going to take these two bolts out, use a T25 socket. Take those out. And we're going to separate this air duct right here. You can pull this out, just like that. And this one over here, you can raise this up. There is a little bracket. It's on there. Pop that off. Now take this weather strip, peel this off, set that aside. On each side, there's two bolts. You want to take those out, use a T30 socket. Now we're going to take off the bumper bolts. Use a 13mm socket. Just pull this down slightly. You're going to do that on both sides. There's a coolant hose over here. Just give yourself a little more slack if you pull that out of the air box. And just grab this whole bracket. And you're just going to pull this forward. Now you can see the wires being held down by some wire ties. I'm just going to use some side cutters and just clip the wire ties. And just follow the wires down. Another one right here. And further down. There's an AC hose that goes through a bracket right here. We'll just pull that down. And then using a T30 socket, take these screws out. One there, one there, and just grab this shield, pull it out, and it comes down out of the way. There's a pin on the top, just slides down. On this module right here, we're going to disconnect this gray connector, the top one. Just use a straight blade screwdriver if you need to. Just push the little tab back. And I'm going to use a pick and just try to unclip it. Disconnect that connector. Now I'm just going to use some side cutters. Just cut this wire tie right there. Pull that out of the way. And the wire has to go through this bracket right here. If you can get it through there, you don't have to take it off, but it's not very easy to get it through here. So we're going to take this panel off so that we can slide this to the side. And there's some screws underneath here. Take those out, use a T20 socket. I took most of the screws out for this lower panel. If you can, take them all out so you can separate it completely, but we'll just pull it down a little bit. And we can move the wire to the side. Get that out of the way. And just using some side cutters, cut the other wire tie right here. Be careful not to cut the other wires. And you can push the wire in there. Now this hood release cable, we're going to take that off. I'm just going to use a pick. There's a clip right here. You want to pop that clip off, set that aside, then grab the cable. There's a little release there. Just push on that tab, release the cable, set that aside. And there's another wire retainer right here. You can cut that, or you can pull it off. I'm just going to use some side cutters. Cut that retainer, move the wires out of the way. Pull the wires out of the other retainers. Just to move those out of the way. Using a T30 socket, take these screws out. There's two on top. Now down below, there's two bolts. Same T30 socket. There is a slot on this side towards the center. If you don't want to take that one out completely, you can just loosen it, but the other one's going to come out. Take that out. Grab the fan shroud. Pull that out. Just move the wires out of the way. And it comes right out. Now take the new fan assembly. Guide the wiring harness down below. Get past the other wiring harness. Get that slot lined up. Now I'm just going to pull this retainer clip off, just using a trim tool, just so it's out of the way. Alright, that's lined up. And get the bolts started. And I'll tighten those down. Snug that down. And the other bottom one. And snug that down. I'm going to tighten this down. Those are tight. Now I'm going to pull the wiring harness through here. And just route it as close to how it was when you took it apart. Slide it through there. And plug it into the module. Make sure it clicks in place. And that's secure. Now I'll take some wire ties and re-secure the wires out of the way. And just trim the excess. And I take this piece, I'm gonna clip it in. Get that lined up. And take the screws and get those started. And snug those down. Now take the wires and then push those into the retainers. And I'm going to put a wire tie over here. Secure that down. Trim the excess. And same with over here. Just keep the wires out of the way. Good right there, and trim the excess. Now take the hood release cable, get that lined up, lock that down, then take that little retainer that goes here, push that down in place. All right, that's good. Now take the bumper, slide it back, take a couple of the screws, slide this in position. Those started on both sides. All right, now I just push the bumper up, take these bolts, get these lined up, get all those started. There. Now I take this shield and put this in place. Put the pin up top, get that lined up, and down below. Take the screws and get those started. Snug those down. You put that tube into that bracket right there. And when this raised up, you can kind of see where the markings were, where it was when you took it apart. Just try to get the bolts as close as possible to those marks. Now I'm going to torque these bolts to 22 foot-pounds. And do the same on the other side. And you want to tighten these down. Snug those down on both sides. And the screws on the side here. Get those lined up and snug those on. And connect the connectors. Slide them back into the bracket. Get that lined up, lock it in place. And take this weather stripping. Get that lined up. And push it in place. this air intake. Get this lined up. Slide the bracket through the purge valve. Lock it down. And this piece is going to go underneath. And you connect the two together. And take the screws, get these started, and snug them down. There you go. Take this clip, that's gonna line up on there. Now we're gonna connect the connectors, lock that down. There's another connector. Lock that down. All right, that's good. And connect the hose. Line that up. It's for the headlight washers. Clip it in place just like that. And take the bumper. Just get it lined up. Might have to wiggle it up and down a little bit. There we go. Just push it in place. All right, it's lined up on both sides. And 2 top bolts. Snug that down. And in the middle, snug those down. Now take the 2 nuts, get those lined up. And I'll tighten those down. And right here, screw the screw in. Snug that down. Take this bracket, line this up. Put the screw in. Do the same on the other side. Snug that down. And take the bolt. It's gonna go in here. Get that started. And I'll tighten that down. Snug that down. Now take the inner fender liner and get this lined up. Push that in place. Take the push pin, line that up. Push it in place. Now take the screws. Snug those down. And you can do the same on the other side. Yeah, take the shield underneath. Get that lined up. Get that in position. And put the screws in place. All right, that's good. And on the sides, put those lock retainers in place. You might have another one, and then same on the other side. Now take the wheel, line it up. It's lined up. Take the lug bolt, get that started. Snug that down. And snug these down. Now I'm going to torque the lug bolts to 90 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check. It's good. Take the center cap. It only goes on one way. You can see on the back side there's a picture of a valve stem. You want that lined up with the valve stem. After you're done, take the key, close up the toolbox, slide it in place, push down the handle, take the cover off, and push it in place. Now connect the battery, get that lined up, tighten down the nut, make sure that's snug, give it a wiggle, and that's tight. If you had a cover, you want to put the cover back on.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.